Hey everyone, how's it going? Pixels here, and welcome to another patch notes video for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So this patch will be dropping tomorrow, November 7th, roughly around 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. UK time. So let's jump straight into the patch notes. It's not a long list, but there's some nice fixes in here, and we'll get to the really big one at the end there. So for the first two fixes, they've actually fixed the Nicotero Leatherface chainsaw audio. So at the moment, it does default back to the old chainsaw sound, you know, when you're chainsawing doors, wall gaps, wall cracks, all that, you know, obstacles. It uses the old chainsaw audio, so it's nice that they're fixing that. And with the chainsaw dance at the end, to be honest, I don't think the chainsaw dance was that big of a deal, but for an aesthetic standpoint, it does make sense really to have that audio in place, because I know a lot of people just skip that cutscene in anyways. But it'd be interesting to hear the new Nicotero Leatherface chainsaw, the chainsaw dance, so I can't wait to hear that. But I'm glad they're actually fixing this, because, you know, it is a $17 skin. It feels like something that should have been working when it come out. You know, you pay that kind of money for it, so I'm not going to be all positive and negative here. I mean, I'm just kind of seeing things, and from my perspective and seeing how I see it, I feel like that's something that should have been implemented in anyways. You know, for that price point on a skin, you feel like it should have been working from the get-go, but at least they're quick to patch that. So the next fix is a pretty big one, because we've had this exploit in the game since launch. Unfortunately, I was expecting this to happen a few weeks ago, if not like last month. I don't know. It just should have happened a long time ago, which is the exploit where, you know, victims could go and crouch into the blue car near the tool shed on gas station map. That was really, really annoying, especially if you didn't have like a hitchhiker or a sissy on your team. Nobody to crouch into there to hit the victim out. You had to wait for them to bleed out in there. It was just, yeah, they could hold the game hostage. Like I said, this should have been probably a hot fix in a very recent patch, or one of the earlier patches we used to get, but at least they finally fixed it. It was quite a big exploit in the game. There's still quite a few more exploits in the game. Again, like I said, but the patch is kind of bittersweet. It's some really good stuff in here, but at the same time, still a lot of things kind of exist that should be fixed as well. Like, you can turn the valve off instantly on the family side of things as an exploit. You know, there's some more victim exploits they need to be looking at, but I mean, I suppose it's a step in the right direction, I guess. But honestly, I was just expecting a little bit more, but maybe when the new content does come out, we are going to be getting a bigger patch there that could address those issues, especially with a lot of perks not working too still. But yeah, I mean, the exploit's gone finally, so that's a good thing. So the next one, they fixed pixelated textures. We have fixed an issue causing textures on skins to not load properly on some platforms. I never had that issue personally, but I suppose that's good that they're fixing that. So this is the really two big things for me in the patch notes. It would be very big for you guys as well around the community, because it's to address the lobby waiting time. So they're finally going to be removing player levels in the lobbies. Thank God for this, because I know I'm level 99. There's a lot of people who's level 99 now, and people used to do this way back before there was only a few, like a handful of level 99 players that would leave the lobby because they're like, feel like they're just going to get shit on. Me personally, I've never really seen profile level as, you know, a type of skill thing. Honestly, it's just experience in the game. I know people could be level 99 like myself and still get fucking one-shotted at the start of the game. It doesn't really make a difference, but I know a lot of people have different mentalities about games, and they're probably looking at that and being like, oh man, is that, you know, a team of high levels? Well, we're going to get stomped on. They're just going to leave the game immediately. I suppose it mainly makes more sense for people who are lower levels, you know, like level 0 or level 20. In that type of bracket, playing against level 99s, making that decision to leave because they're probably not going to win the game, or they feel like they're not going to win the game. But as for me, playing Texas, I've never really seen that as an issue. I just kind of jump in the game. Like I said, anything can happen. Anyone can get one shot off Leatherface. Anyone can just, you know, run out as Connie straight away at the start of the game. It depends who you're playing against, really. It's not even an experience thing. It's just, like I said, profile level doesn't really make much of a difference. However, I still feel like it shouldn't have even been in the game to begin with. I think when you just start displaying profile levels, you know, party icons, and displaying what map you're going to play on, I think that can lead to a lot of tools for 7 people to decide, oh, I don't want to play this game right now, so they're going to back out and start lobby hopping. But like I said, they're removing profile levels, so that's really good that they're doing that. And the next one is one I've just mentioned there. They're actually removing party icons as well, so you'll no longer be able to see if anyone's you know, partied up together. You're not going to see if people are playing with friends on either side, so that's really good. It's not going to display in the player list, the scoreboard, the match results, or on the actual lobby itself. So that should lead to a lot less lobby dodging. I still feel like people will do it just because of the maps currently. I feel like they should have removed the map icon temporarily, at least. I know a lot of people decide what character they want to play on based on the map. However, if they just remove this temporarily until they brought the standard of map balance up, I think that would be totally fine. And the problem is that we're going to have the new map coming out soon as well. So you can kind of get what I'm going to say here is that if the new map's coming out and people are going to load into a lobby and they see they're not going to play on the new map, then they're just going to end up leaving because they want to try and get on the new map. That will only happen for the first couple of weeks, I feel like. But you know what I'm saying? It's still going to cause some lobby dodging issues. So I think they should have temporarily removed that. That's just my opinion, though. Like I said, I'm not just going to shit on their decision making or patch notes without giving my improvements for the game. So yeah, overall I think it's a good patch. Like I said, I personally would have liked to seen a little bit more, because it does feel like they kind of threw this together in the last week or two, just ever since Nicotero Leatherface come out, just because obviously they've got the audio fix in there when we've had other bugs and problems happening since launch that aren't even really being addressed in this patch. It's just, maybe it's a priority thing, I really don't know. But if it is a priority thing, you know, they have fixed an exploit, but like I said, there's still a bunch of other exploits in the game that need looked at and addressed. Like I said, maybe we will be getting a bigger patch once the DLC does drop. Hopefully this month. We don't know. We've just had that little teaser that only said stay tuned, but we'll have to wait and see in that. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it informative as well. I will be covering the patch tomorrow on my stream, so you don't have to go anywhere else. I do stream on this channel. And be sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the patch notes. Leave me a like. Hit that sub button for more Texas Chainsaw Massacre content and other horror game content. And I've been Pixelated, my awesome viewers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.